Hello and welcome back to Oliver Clatworthy Music, and in today's video I am going to be looking at the band High Fade, who I have interviewed before, which you should definitely go back and watch. It's probably one of my most favourite videos I've filmed this year. I will review my answer after the Dot to Dot Festival, of course, which is coming up later next month. And I'm going to be looking at a couple of their new songs from their new album, Twice as Nice, which released yesterday. The songs I'm going to be looking at, actually, let's roll the intro and I'll jump onto the first song I'm going to review. I'm not going to tell you. So let's get straight into it. First track is called Sick of Myself, and again, it's one I haven't heard live because I saw them at the Cavern way back in March now, and I think they only played like two or three tracks of their new album. They played Swamp, which is probably one of my most favorite tracks off this album. And yeah, High Fade, just a great band. Great live band as well. They're playing in Bristol later this year at the Trinity Centre, which I will definitely try to make it to. I'll see. I need to find a house in Bristol first. Uh, this one's called Sick of Myself. Let's have a listen. It's just classic High Fade. I I love I love the drum sound and like the mix of their drums. And Heath is such a great guy. Having met him and like seen him play, he's a great drummer. And I love his work. And I also like Ollie as well on bass. It's just like the bass and drums are so locked in, and they kind of have to be with funk music, like or any type of music. Bass and drums, lock yourself in. Um, they are locked in.
She was digging the ground, high heels in the town. She was looking for a cow.
Then Harry enters with his vocals, and I love. I just I really enjoy their kind of like really, really funky, dancey feel to their music because like funk comes in like all different like shapes and sizes, all different subgenres of funk. There's the higher ground Stevie Wonder funk, like the swing funk, or like contemporary funk, like Wolfpack type of thing. But this is very like funky disco, like think Michael Jackson. I think they might take a quite a bit of influence from like Michael Jackson off the wall style disco funk. I really enjoy this music, like, and I had a great time seeing them live at the Cavern.
She was digging the ground, high heels in the town. She was looking for a cowboy to show her around. Here comes Mr. Nice, Mr. Cool in his eyes. She put on 6 feet, 6 feet in the ground. She won't drink. She
If I was to see them again, I just want to see them play their full album. Like this album, I had a listen to this before recording the video whilst doing some uni work, and the album is great. Like quite, I think like they've already released one album, which is Life's Too Fast, and this is their second album. And the second album, I firmly believe, is the most crucial. It's kind of like make or break for a band because if your first album is a really good success, then you want to try and do one better on the second album. And if you don't, then well, that's kind of the end of a career because people say you have the whole of your life to write your first album and like not not as long to write your second. And they have they have cooked here. High Fade have definitely cooked with their second album, and it is very good. And when I interviewed them, they were number one of the funk charts in pre-orders. We'll soon see if this makes it into the official charts, because I think it will. Because another band called the Molotovs, they only have 100k followers. They hit number 3 on the official albums charts. So it is doable. It is doable for High Fade.
She loves to party. She's twice as nice. There's as cold as ice. You can roll the dice, take her home tonight, but you know she's gonna get you.
This reminds me of a band that I watched live recently. They're called Mile High Club. If you watch the interview, the drawing that I showed to the camera was done by the lead singer of Mile High Club, and I feel like Mile High Club take a lot from High Fade, because I'm seeing so many musical similarities in their music, and I like the funk, the disco, like it just makes you want to have a boogie, have a bop while listening to the music. And I'm trying to point out anything else. I love the vocal lines. Like Harry Valentino is such a great vocalist and guitarist, the double threat. And I don't know how he's doing both at once whilst not really looking down at his fretboard, as he has to be, like, mouth has to be pointing to the microphone. So he is a great musician.
In the middle of the night, how hard you try, find an alibi. She's gonna beat you until you act right. She wanna drink, she loves to party. She's twice as nice.
So I did message High Fade and say, hey guys, remember me from the interview? What songs should I review when I do the album review? And they recommended this one. Maybe it's because of this lyric here, she's twice as nice. Obviously, a nod to the album name.
Nice. A mess as cool as ice. She wanna drink. She loves to party. She's twice as nice. Mess as cool as ice.
If High Fade are watching this video, and if they should be, if I book tickets to your gig at the Trinity Centre on the 6th of November, can you put on Strawberry Lace on the support, please? Because I love that band as well, and they've got maybe some new music coming soon. I'd love to see new music from Strawberry Lace. But anyway, back to High Fade. There's some parts of a song which I've noticed in other High Fade songs, which is the stops at the sort of end of the chorus, and some of the vocal melodies in this song are quite similar to Swamp, I think. Obviously, you hear this a lot in their music, like the drum, the tightness of the drums in this part. Bit like similar thing happens in Chameleon, really, where it's just like drum fill after drum fill. What a song! That was sick of myself. Let's jump on to the next track. Next track I'm going to take a look at is Room 634. Um, what what, what a random number! Like, I'd love to know the process behind 634. Interesting. Let's have a listen.
Room 64. I'm knocking on my door, knocking on my door.
It feels like it's very similar. Um, which I do really like. I love a band that has continuity between all their songs, but it feels it's like kind of like that intro stop, bass and drums, guitar comes in, then the vocals. It's very like don't want to be negative, but it's like I feel like it's very like the songs aren't similar, but structurally it's similar.
Room 64. I'm knocking on my door, knocking on my door. Big high heels, yeah, and black dress on.
It's a similar key to Swamp. If you listen to the vocals again and then listen to Swamp, I feel like the verses, like the vocal melodies, are strikingly similar, which isn't a bad thing. It's like the phrasing of like the lyrics is quite similar.
64. I'm knocking on my door, knocking on my door. Big
Maybe
high
not,
heels,
maybe not.
yeah, and black dress on. Show them the door, woman, but I can only do wrong. Trains leaving the station, 303. Black coffee with the milk, now woman, I got me on my knees, 'cause I'm Room 64.
This is a banger. I can see why they recommended this one. It is great. I wouldn't say it's not my favorite. I really like the one I just reviewed, but I do think my favorite of the album is probably it's either the Jokes on You is also a banger. That's a great track. But Swamp, it just has to be Swamp, and I just love that song. It was the lead single. It was like uh I listened to that song just as I booked the interview because that song was out around that time, and I was like, "Yeah, this is great. This is going in my vlog, the audio." But these songs are great. Like High Fade are a great band, really tight, really funky sounding. I'm not sure there's much more else I can say about them. Like they're selling out shows everywhere. They just need that one more step to becoming big name, which they already are, to be fair, on like the socials, the Instagram, the TikTok. They've got well over like 1 million followers combined.
Black coffee with the milk, now woman, I got me on my knees, 'cause I'm Room 64.
Oh yeah, the chorus.
I'm
Great.
knocking on your door, knocking on your door. Room 64. I'm knocking on your door, knocking on your door. We're just strangers, honey, but I gotta know. Just kiss me slow now, baby.
I like the simplicity of the drums in this one. Like during the verses, it's a money beat. It's four on the floor. Like what else do you need? Like it gets people dancing. Like the money beat does get people dancing, and it's I think people sometimes think funk is all about like syncopation and techie stuff, but it's really not. Like funk is all about being in the pocket, being in the feel, the energy. Like sometimes all you need is that four on the floor, like Off the Wall by Michael Jackson. Like it's four on the floor. Like that constant steady beat is what gets people moving, what gets people funking along to High Fade.
Love me some more. Forget my reputation. Have you home by six? No one of salvation, darling. So don't play no tricks. Next time, roll 64. I'm knocking on your door, knocking on your door.
There's also quite a lot of space in this song, like in the choruses. And again, another feature of funk is like the amount of space in the songs, like because if a song's too busy, then like it's not got that solid groove you can latch onto. If a song's really busy, it's not got that solid groove. Which again, people want to dance to a funk band. Like I can name loads of funk bands, and it's just like their shows are just people dancing along, having a great time, having a happy time, listening to the funk music, and that's probably why I love funk so much because I just want to have a great time. And yeah, High Fade, one of my favorite funk bands, but also in terms of current funk bands, I want to see more of them. Like I like ska, but not necessarily funk. But I wanna look into more of this music, like Tough Luck, Mile High Club, Sundown, like all the other funk bands I know. I just want to see more of it and more bigger funk bands because I feel like funk is a genre that is reminiscent of 70s, and I'm not. I need suggestions of what current funk bands on the level of High Fade I can listen to, or even chart topping funk bands. I don't know who is the biggest funk band at the minute that has formed within the last 10, 20 years. So, suggestions down in the comments, everyone. Get those engagements coming.
Roll 64. I'm knocking on your door, knocking on your door.
BRB just going to buy my tickets for the Trinity Centre gig. I'll be back when I've bought them. Kidding. I'll buy them after this video.
Roll 64. I'm knocking on my door, knocking on my door. Roll 64. I'm knocking on my door, knocking on my door. Roll 64. Come on, knocking on my door, knocking on my door. Roll 64. I'm knocking on my door, knocking on my door.
Great ending. I'll give you that. I'll give him that great ending. And yeah, room 634. 634. What did they say? Was it room 634? Room 634. And that concludes my review of Twice as Nice, and I want to listen to the album again. I'll listen to it when I do more of my uni work, and let's jump over to the other screen. So that was a couple of songs off of the brand new High Fade album, Twice as Nice, and gotta be said, High Fade, great band, great funk band. I I love their music and I love them as people as well. They're so nice, like genuinely nice as people, down to earth, nice guys, respect guys. And the next video is I think it's the Bloodworm interview. I interview the band called Bloodworm, great band, go check them out. That's coming next week. If you have enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more of this kind of video, and thank you very much for watching.